welcome to my review of Motorstorm exclusively on the PlayStation 3. Motorstorm is a racing game developed by Evolution Studios and published by Sony Computer Entertainment, and it basically brings a whole new dimension to the off-road racing genre. To start off, the graphics on this game are absolutely stunning, some of the best this generation. You can see tracks left by their vehicles in the mud, dirt flying onto your screen, and every little bit of damage your vehicle takes. It's just absolutely amazing. Now the music selection on the other hand, not great. There are some recognizable tracks thrown into the mix, such as Breed by Nirvana, Woman by Wolf Mother, and Before I Forget by Slipknot. Everything else, though, I haven't really heard of, and to be quite honest, they really don't fit with the vibe of the game. Now, the gameplay, it's pretty good. It just needs some fine-tuning. While the acceleration, boost, and braking of the vehicles feels fine, but the turning just feels really off. It feels like it's way too tight, and turning corners is much harder than it really should be. Especially in an arcadey kind of racer like this. And now speaking of the vehicles, you're given a nice selection of vehicles to choose from, and these vehicles include bikes, ATVs, buggies, rally cars, racing trucks, mud pluggers, and big rigs. So, you have your really fast bikes and ATVs going against some big rigs, so that leads to some very interesting races. The main selling point of this game is total chaos, and the game brings just that. You will have 8, 10 different vehicles on your screen at once, all crashing into each other. You'll have cars breaking down, flying off cliffs to the left and right of you. You will have people less than 3 milliseconds behind you about to cross that finish line with you, boosting off of ramps, and the game is just really intense, and you'll be on the edge of your seat most of the time during these races. Motorstorm's biggest shortcoming is the lack of content. You're only given 2 modes, 3 if you download the time trial pack for free on the PlayStation Network, and these 2 modes are Play and Online. Now Play is your standard career mode, nothing more, nothing less. Win this race to advance to this one, standard stuff. Online, while active, actually takes a long time to race. You could be sitting in a lobby for nearly 8 minutes before your race even starts. And by the time it finishes, you just spent 8 minutes waiting and 4 minutes playing. And there's also an inexcusable shortage of tracks. You have a whole 8 tracks on the disc, which, if you could tell by my sarcasm, that's not a lot. And there's only a few more available as DLC. There's no excuse for that. Even though there is a major shortage on tracks, they are all very different and a whole lot of fun to play on. So I can give them at least that. And the game itself is just an absolute blast to play, which will lead me to my final score. My final score for this game is a 7.5 out of 10. On the pro side, there's great graphics, fun gameplay, and some intense, varied races. Now, on the negative side, the major lack of content is just inexcusable. Turning on the vehicles feels off, and the online is just more annoying than fun. Hope you enjoyed my review.